Bill Maher can suck it. That's how I feel about Bill Maher and his demands of wishing a foreign country a happy birthday. Anyway, by the way, did you wish the United States a happy birthday? Did you monologue about that bitch? Anyway, let's move on to one other thing he said that really tells you everything you need to know about Bill Maher. I'm gonna read you a quote from his monologue, okay? And he had something to say about Randy Fine in an attempt to appear fair, although it's anything but. Now, there are absolutely horrible things said about Muslims too that should also be, of course, roundly condemned. Like Congressman Randy Fine saying, if they force us to choose, the choice between dogs and Muslims is not a difficult one. That's awful, but it's not the same as they need to be nuked and let's exterminate them. Except, Randy Fine has suggested nuking or exterminating the Palestinians. Don't believe me? Hey, all those producers that make those nice salaries, I guess they were too busy to research this, huh, Bill? GOP congressman, let's put it back up. GOP congressman calls for nuking Gaza like US did to Japan. If you're wondering where I got that headline from, it's from the Times of Israel, actually. It's from the Times of Israel. And in case you don't believe me, he even said it on camera. Take a look at this.
In World War II, we did not negotiate a surrender with the Nazis. We did not negotiate a surrender with the Japanese. We nuked the Japanese twice in order to get unconditional surrender. That needs to be the same here. There is something deeply, deeply wrong with this culture, and it needs to be defeated.
Did you really mean to say that the US should use nuclear weapons against a people because there's something wrong with their culture?
The nuking Gaza would be a terrible idea. The fallout would drift into Israel. It would kill the hostages. The point that I was making was,
but you're not worried about it killing, for example, women and children in Gaza who, the innocents?
I think war is a messy thing.
I think your entire existence is a messy thing. Now, there's more. In fact, here's another one from him. This was a post on X. May the streets of Gaza run red with their blood. He posted that on October 7th, 2023. He also said, Representative Fine on how to deal with mainstream Muslims, quote, I don't know how you make peace with those who seek your destruction. I think you destroy them first. There's more. Palestinian is just another word for demon. He posted on February 23rd, 2025. And then, oldie but goodie, I guess. This is from 2021. Someone had shared a photo of a Palestinian child buried under rubble, dead baby. Supporting killing innocent people and babies and smearing voices that fight against genocide for some AIPAC money says a lot about your character. You should be ashamed of yourself. How do you sleep at night? How does he respond to that? Quite well, actually. Thanks for the pick.
Yeah.
So Bill Maher, you're a really deeply immoral, disgusting person. You think that you're better than everyone when in reality, the so-called terrorists that you warn against, you're actually warning about your own character. But go ahead.
Yeah, two things about Randy Fine real quick. So that's such an over-the-top lie by Bill Maher that someone at HBO, if any standards exist at HBO at all, should ask him, are you completely ignorant of the news and hence we shouldn't have you do a news program? Or did you lie on purpose to try to trick people into supporting your favorite country? So because this is weird, you're either stupid or a liar, and there is no third choice in this regard. Because Randy Fine is over the top, and everybody knows he's over the top. It's like you would have to try to miss all the news to not know that he called for nuking Gaza, he called for starving the Gazans to death. So he says the Palestinians are another word for demon. Now, if someone said that about Jewish people, what do you think Bill Maher's reaction would be?
Who cares?
Or if there was a Jewish baby buried alive in the rubble, and some congressperson said, okay, thanks for the pick for the dead Jew baby, right? What would Bill Maher do? He would burn down everyone's house. He would say, anti-Semites, right? And rightfully so, and I would join him. But when it's Palestinians, Bill Maher goes, who cares? I'm not even gonna tell my audience. I'm gonna deceive all of them. I'm not gonna mention a single crime of Israel as there are hundreds, literally tens of thousands slaughtered, a stadium full of children slaughtered, but I'm gonna deceive my audience. But if you criticize me, it's okay. I have the immunity idol. I just call you an anti-Semite. I don't have to tell the truth. I don't have to, and the audience was the most uncomfortable silence you've ever heard in your life. And 2 times he had to go, ha, like when a joke happens and they don't laugh, he's like telling them to laugh.
Yeah, the only joke was him. That's
okay.
It. That's the only joke on that screen.
You know, Norway's birthday was yesterday. Bill, did you
Happy birthday to Norway.
Happy birthday to Norway.
Happy birthday, Norway.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, and I'm
Go
really
ahead and cry about it, Bill.
Hold on. I didn't know that Bill Maher was a vicious racist against Norwegians. How could you have betrayed the Norwegian people this way? Do you see the sense of entitlement, you lunatic? Why does the rest of the world owe Israel a freaking happy birthday? Are you insane? But the entitlement is, we are the rulers of the world. You all bow down and wish us a happy birthday, God damn it. Otherwise, you're all anti-Semites. When you call your entire audience anti-Semites, when you call 80% of the Democratic Party anti-Semites, 61% of the country anti-Semites, did it ever occur to you, you megalomaniac, that maybe you should look inward? That maybe 80% of Democratic voters aren't vicious haters of Jews, that maybe you're the vicious hater of Muslims and don't mind their babies being massacred. But you have no soul, you have no compassion, you have no morality. You're one of the most indecent people to ever be in American media. And all you've ever done for the last 2-3 decades is be one of the most vicious bigots in America. Muslims are bad, Muslims are savages, Muslims are terrorists, kill them, kill them, kill them. If anyone said that about Jewish people, you would lose your mind and you would demand that they be fired. So are you demanding that you get fired? No, because you love bigotry against Muslims. You sick racist. And by the way, apparently HBO executives also deeply racist against Arabs and some vicious bigots against Muslims. They pay Bill Maher millions of dollars to spread that kind of propaganda, to get people killed and to be pro-genocide. So, I mean, I guess if you have, I loved HBO, their regular shows, but I guess I gotta cancel it because HBO is telling us we love genocide. We will pay this genocide denier to lie to our audience millions of dollars to help beloved Israel commit more genocide and take more from Americans, as we have Bill Maher smugly telling the great majority of Americans, you're Jew haters. The problem isn't Israel. You're the problem for not listening to Israel and not hating Muslims enough. That's exactly what you look like, Bill. That's why even your own audience hates you.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.